Hello, good morning. Now, do you remember our IELTS class introduction? I have done 2 classes for you with regard to the specification of IELTS examination through the classes of communicative English. Now we plan to go to a specified area in which that you will be trained how to face writing section of our international examination. As I had given you a picture about IELTS refers to LSRW, listening, speaking, reading and writing. All these areas will be examined by a board of studies, and you can write the examination in our district quarters, and the examination is available every month, at least 2 times that you can register. So I would tell you that interest is mother of learning, and from these LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing, and I would from my experience would say writing is most important and complicated area. Only by the way of writing practice within the stipulated time period you have to present your ideas. So better that we will go and try to practice how to write 2 tasks, task number 1 and task number 2. I don't know how many of you remember in the previous class I mentioned in the writing section W, in the writing section we have 2 essays to be attempted. That is called task number 1 and task number 2. This with reference to task number 1, I plan to give you certain points that you can keep down in your personal notebook. And after 2-3 classes, you should be in a position to practice writing section and how and what all the things they ask in what all the areas they will make an assessment on your writing, that is to be discussed now. You remember the first task is for only 20 minutes. That again I repeat, task number 1 is for 20 minutes. Means you have to write an essay, at least 1 page, having 3 paragraph method, that the structure about which we will discuss later. So task number 1, you will get only 20 minutes, means 150 words. You have to write 150 words. Above 150 or below 150 will be a negative qualification. So mind you, in English language testing system, every word is counted. Every word. People will mislead you that some words like auxiliary and modal auxiliary may not be counted. Maybe in the university examination, such things may be allowed. But in IELTS examination, all the words will be counted, and above 150 or below 150 not at all allowed in the international examination system. And I told you what all the areas of their assessment that come across, that you have to keep in mind. Task number 1, you need to accurately describe and summarize some visual communications and information. Information may be presented in diagram and map, graph and table. All right, some maps will be given, diagram will be given, charts will be given, then in piece of information, visual information. All right, information, all these graphs, charts and everything coming under summarizing. You are supposed to summarize it. There will be some graphs given, then charts, pie charts will be given, some tables will be given, then picture and maps will be given, some areas 2 graphs will be given, then you will be asked to compare it, and you show the parallelism, contrast between these 2 charts and maps. It depends on your choice. But one thing is sure, IELTS examination comprises 150 words in the first task, and there is a method for approaching it. It's your duty to understand. See, I told only the way of practice and practice and practice. Recently, one of my students, old students, told me, sir, I cracked IELTS examination after 5th chance. Then I told, how you spend this much, almost 1 lakh rupees you spend for that? Yes, sir, but I did not stop it. I continuously practiced and practiced and practiced and cracked it. Now within 6 months I will go to Canada. He is very satisfied. Then I asked him, why you totally 5 times failed and you attempted 6th time? And he told me a philosophical thought. Sir, failure is also equal to success, sir. Only people participate in an event can fail. Some people will be successful, some people will be facing failure. But ordinary people cannot fail, he said. In the same way, you try to attempt the exam, then if failure is there, definitely one day or another day you will be successful. But not participating in the event and telling that you will fail, that is a fate. So we approach just like a cricketer, or what you call a football player would examine the pitch of the ground. Your duty is to examine the pitch of the ground of IELTS, then how you go and play the game and be victorious. So there are some techniques and methods by which we can travel, or you can march, or you can do the game and can be successful in future. So we concentrate task number 1, how you will write, because task number 1 for the academic examination is essay writing. For the general IELTS, you will get a letter writing. But letter writing is also very easy. But in our academic purpose IELTS, task number 1 is meant for essay writing of 20 minutes, then comprising 150 words. The areas 90% coming, graphs will be presented, then charts will be presented, tables will be given, then pictures will be given, then what all things, maps will be given. Your duty, closely observe these visual information, then find which all the statements good, which all the comparative statements to be solved. So many things that you find, then what you understand, then you place it in an essay model. Preferably the structure will be given 1, 2, 3 paras. All right, 3 paras already, 3 paras only needed, because it has a structure. So the first para, almost that you understand, a small introduction, how the how the charts and pictures, visual information given there. Then after introducing, then you go to the body, then you can compare x to y and y to x. Then what in the extent z is standing together, that the pieces of information that you get from the charts and the map will be important for you. So this essay topic, by observing the charts and the maps in the question paper, that you go first keep in mind, it should have only 20 minutes. It has to be written in 150 words. Then comparing the map and the diagram and the charts and other visual information that you prepare in this method, 3 paragraph oriented essay topic. First paragraph, introduction. Second paragraph, body. Then third paragraph, conclusion. And I tell you what all the criteria that they maintain to examine you. Alright, what all the areas, what all the steps they keep, or IELT, that you should keep in mind. Alright, what all the criteria or what all the steps they keep in their mind for making an assessment. Alright, that your achievement. Assessment criteria. Score the assessment criteria for the task number 1 will be different from task number 2. So what all the areas they will supposed to look into your essay, that you can keep in your mind. First thing, that they make whether 150 words there. Alright, assessment area 150 words are there. First point. Without 150 words means you have to lose your points. So what all the criteria, what all the steps they keep in mind for you to make an assessment, or what you can, these are the points that they keep as an assessment criteria or the task number 1, whether your essay has been used 150 words. Alright, part number 1. Then features of the diagram. Alright, then explanation, predictions, speculations. All these are the areas. First, then you can copy down part A. You will have to write achievement. Alright, features of the diagram. What all the features of the diagram you have to specify, then explain, then predict, then speculation. Then second one, coherence and cohesion. Alright, cohesion. This is a technical area, how coherence and cohesion used there. Coherence means linking of the ideas through logical method, logical conclusions, then linking words, pronouns and conjunctions. Alright, what conjunction? Again I repeatedly say, never use a particular word 2-3 times in the essay. Once you use a particular word, please do not repeat it. That is the real principle of writing IELTS exam. Here we want cohesion means what? Logical conclusions should be, connections should be there. Logical connection. What is that? Example, not only followed by but, then as well as all these connections you have to use. Nevertheless, despite, in spite of all these conjunctions and connections, you have to use certain pronouns, conjunctions. Then coherence, linking of ideas through logical method. Example, once you use reason, what all the linking words you can use that, reason for that, then because, so technically so many words are available that may be used for showing the reason. such linking words, you have to keep a special list for that. You study that. So first, whether number of words written in the essay is accurate. Then second area, step for assessment, coherence and cohesion. Means what? Whether you have used ample number of, sufficient number of technical linking words. And then third one, lexical resources. Lexical resources. What is meant by lexical resources? Picturization all means lexical related to vocabulary, beautiful vocabulary, which may not be passive but active vocabulary. You know, every day language is being developed by adding so many vocabulary items in the language. During the introductory class, I mentioned so many newly found words. The last week, British Council, what do you call, ILBS, English Language Book Society, they found one more beautiful word that is called canard. C-A-N-A-R-D, canard. It had been already obsolete but again used by a councillor in American Assembly for the time of impeachment of Donald Trump. Alright, again this word came to English dictionary for the time being. Canard. What is the meaning of canard? It is a fabricated story. Canard. A technical word, it originates from French. A technical, it is a fell of a duck. It is called in French. But later translated in English. What is a canard? Canard is a technical word in modern English, particularly had been obsolete earlier, now again regained in language. Means what? This may be very passive vocabulary for the user and the reader, but the active vocabulary, you try to keep in mind. Once you use a particular word which has a picture, that should not be repeated. Means like, example, you use the word cow, alright, never use cow, alright, in the essay topic, once again, that is a negative mark for you. Just like we have a word, capacity. Suppose you use capacity in a paragraph. Never use capacity in its capacity in any one of the lines of your essay till 150 words over. You can use another synonym of capacity. What means? You can use ability, you can use competence, you can tell its own potentiality, any other word, but never use capacity more than one time. Means what? You should be very prudent in the way of using lexical items in your language. So all these areas to be kept in mind before you write an essay topic in IELTS exam. So then next area, they will make assessment on grammar part. Alright, grammar of your language. It need not be that you thorough with all the grammar topics from the beginning to the end. Some stipulated areas which they require in IELTS writing, just like a range of grammatical, then accuracy type, symbol type of sentences, complex sentences, compound sentences, still what is called compound complex sentences. Means what? All these patterns, never write simple like that. You have to use a juxtaposed number of all types of questions, all types of sentences, formation of sentences. that you have to depend. Means what? Never repeat simple sentences only from the beginning to the end. In between, use complex, use compound, use compound complex, and even participle construction, different formation of sentences by which you have to take a practice. Means what? In the IELTS requirement, there are certain types of sentences that you have to make a practice. Doesn't mean that you study from the beginning to the end of English grammar language. So what all sufficient things you need, in course of time I will try to teach for you. Then you copy down, practice that area, boldly face the exam, then write, then come out of with flying colors. I guarantee you that you people can do it. In the time of your course finishing third year, you try to make some polish work on this IELTS exam. If alive, I will also help you in this time. We will fight together by the course of a degree, commerce or English finishing. That time we will have IELTS exam. Not only meant for going abroad. If you possess an IELTS examination certificate with you, that is an extraordinary certificate, and also will be adding some more feathers to your crown. So that will be an easy. You can be proud that you possess an IELTS exam certificate. Anyway, we will try and we will attempt and we will be glorious in the then grammar. Then all right, conditional tenses, conditional sentences may be written. Then idea should be all these areas to be corrected. Idea should be supported by evidence. Then letter, all these 40 parent towards 40% one way. Symbols like BCD like. Then ideas should be supported by evidence. Suppose you point some ideas to be supported, ideas to be supported by evidence. If there is no evidence, don't write. So can then never use like just like splitting words like can plus not. Example I will tell you. Can you write can not. Can be combined can't. You will get it. Once you write can plus not, they will count two words. But suppose you write CANT can't, they will count only one word. So that is prudence that you keep in mind. How to write such words. Example, I am. You can use I am. It is counted like one word. So counting like one word, never 40% towards 40% one word. Suppose you write 40, I'll tell you. Okay, suppose you come across writing 40%, they consider two words, but you just like you use 40%, they consider only one word. So number of words can be counted in this way. So people should be very careful that using the prudence of words to be number only 150 words we need. Symbols like BC and AD, that they use only one word. No title needed. Article are to be counted. Even you use article, a and the, all these words they will count as words. So you should be very careful in task number 1. Basically what all things they make an assessment: language part, grammar part, vocabulary part, number part. All these keep in mind. Practice minimum or what do you call 5 to 6 essay topics, the topics which we will give you, then you write. Then again we go to the structure. We go to the structure of this task number 1. We will use 1, 2, 3 paragraphs. Alright, 3 paragraphs. First one, introduction. I already told you 150 words, 20 minutes. First 1 to 3 minutes, 1 2 minutes you can think over how to start. Then after the conclusion, then you will write how. I will tell you. Introduction. How introduction? Task number 1. Visual information like line graph will be given. Then bar graph will be given. Bar graph, line graph will be given. Bar graph will be given. Then pie charts will be given. Tables will be given. Then picture diagrams will be given. Then it will have this much. Opening paragraph. Example, this is opening paragraph. Opening. Alright, you like 2-3 lines needed. 2-3 lines needed or 2-3 sentences needed. Then you go to body. Alright, here body. Alright, here body you will get almost second almost 7 to 10 sentences. 7 to 10 sentences needed. Alright, then closing paragraph. Closing paragraph means conclusion. Conclusion is 1 para. Almost maximum you can use 20 to 25 sentences. In what type of sentences? Not simple. Simple should be there. Complex should be there. Compound should be there. Compound complex should be there. Any other type of construction should be there. But almost 25 sentences, 150 words will be over. 20 minutes will be over. Your essay will be over. They will take your answer sheet back. So this is called task number 1. How to write opening paragraph? That is another question. How you can start? In 99% cases, charts will be given, maps will be given, graphs will be given, pictures will be given. Then how to start? You can use opening para. You can ask ourselves, what do the graphs show? Look, you ask yourself, what do the graphs or what do the pictures show? Their answer is opening. What is the graph about? A graph is given. 1 or 2 graphs given. What do they stand for? Ask yourself. Find your answer. Start by yourself. V2 then to be used here as it is in the present case. Normally we say the graph shows means verb to. V2 uses the graph or both graph show or this graph shows or this chart shows means verb to part present tense used. Once you come to the body, second, almost 7 to 10 sentences we write. If it is written in small 2 paragraphs, no problem. But second area is given like a body. Then your expressions you can use, copy down, you can use according to my opinion. Showing the paragraph or charts or graphs given there, you can use expressions like this. Copy down. 1. According to my opinion, as can be seen from the picture, it can be seen from the chart. You can use this type of construction. It can be seen from the chart. It is clear from or it is apparent from. I told you, once a particular word is used, we never use it and IELTS examination requires certain types of words like clear or apparent. It is apparent from the chart. Comparisons then is just like all other. Then closing area means third. Conclusion area, you can use type of linking words like therefore, thus, on the basis of these graphs. Never use I conclude like that. These are the technical lexical items they require in their IELTS exam. From the table information, from the table information or graphs or charts, finally, all in all, and in conclusion. All right, then what all to say? There is a method to conclude the essay topic. I again tell you, you have to use only 20 minutes for this. First 2-3 minutes you prepare. Then 14 to 15 minutes you write 3 paragraphs. Then last 2-3 minutes you read yourself whether you can change any word you rub with the rubber. In the examination to be written with the pencil and rubber. Never use a pen. They won't allow you. So once you have to erase, you erase and replace a suitable word. During this editing time, you can again read your essay written. Then if you want, you can cancel a particular word repeated. Then make it sure your essay is pakka correct one. Alright, this is the method of approaching task number 1. With regard to task number 2, how to write task number 2, which has a more energy and more time to be discussed. We will see it in the next class. Till that moment, goodbye.